Hi. So usually I do not go to museums unless they are the huge ones with many centuries of history or anthropology or geology or something like that, because those are my areas of interest. But let me tell you, on my way through Wyoming, I found the Mammoth site, and it is so amazing. I really want to recommend that museum, if you want to, or excavation site, because it is just amazingly interesting. Let me tell you. What happened that caused so many mammoths being trapped there, so that is why they found all these many bones. The reason for the origin of this discovery was a sinkhole in the middle of the prairie. It was a prairie created by sedimentation, and there was a sinkhole, and the sinkhole was full of water, and but it was very deep. You have seen sinkholes. They are not shallow. They are not a shallow depression. They are actually a hole in the ground. So mammoths would come to drink in the little lagoon that was formed there, and they couldn't see that it was really, really deep, and so they would walk in and fall in this sinkhole. And even if they tried to swim, there was no way for them to crawl their way back up, so they would die there. That is why there are so many mammoths there, so many bones, skeletons of mammoths there. You can even see the footprints of those mammoths in the mud that was solidified. So you can see where the mammoth pushed down and formed those footprints that were fossilized too. So the bones are not really fossilized, so they have to preserve them, they have to protect them chemically, but you can still see the amazing size of these animals, and how a little accident in nature allowed for us to be able to see them today. One thing that surprised me a lot was the molars, the back teeth of the mammoth. If I had seen that myself, I wouldn't have known that that was a tooth. So those teeth, they are preserved, and you can see every detail. The building where the findings are preserved is really beautiful. Architecturally, it's a beautiful building that protects that excavation, so we can see what they found and how they classified everything. You can even compare your size to the size of a real mammoth, because they do have skeletons that they were put together, but also they have some graphics on the walls that are really, really beautiful to see. They even show you this kind of a little hut or shelter primitive men would make with the bones of those mammoths, and I don't know, hide, leather that they had. They even took the time to show us how primitive men would use those resources to protect themselves from the environment. So absolutely recommended if you're in the neighborhood please stop at the mammoth site. There is a movie going on all the time showing you how it came to exist, and it is such an interesting thing to see. Whether you have children or not, it is interesting, and you will learn a lot about our history. So if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share with a friend that may be living nearby and doesn't know and doesn't go there. If you're on your way to Sturgis, to Deadwood, any of those places, you're very close to this site. So please take a minute to go there. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.